This is why you, as a musician, should start a YouTube channel, even if nobody watches, in quotes. Now, yes, I just used that title, and I usually do not enjoy them. Only because I see people make these videos, and they're kind of vague. They don't really tell you what to do with it. Or what ends up happening is people will start one, and they don't know what to make a channel about. Now, I'm a musician. I assume you're a musician because you clicked this video and it's in the title. So you have something to create. But now it's time to put yourself out there. So I think I've told the story like 3 times now, but I'm going to say it again. I started taking the guitar seriously 20 years ago. I was actually writing music then too. But I only started putting music on YouTube for, I would say 5 years, but it's been almost 6 years now. So that means it took me 15 years to go from playing to putting my face out there. And I don't know how much of a thing YouTube even was back then. I don't think it was anything, but here's the deal. So playing for yourself or by myself was nice. To play in front of someone, or I should say perform it for someone, takes it up a level. I'm sorry, when you're on the spot. So I believe unless you put yourself out there, you don't have a way to gauge the quality of what you're doing. My past self, as an example, you could have a lot of mistakes in the song, but you just have no reason to clean those up or to improve, or you just skip them altogether like I would do. Like I said, performance is the way as a musician. You can amp up your skill. Now, no, you don't have to go to college for this and do recitals. You can just use your phone like I have done and other people are doing. So, what is the most intense level of playing an instrument? The answer to that question is playing live. I don't know if you have played live, but when you do that, you're on the spot. You can't really make mistakes. My first cover that I put out on my music channel was the Super Mario Brothers theme, and this was with electric guitars and stuff. And actually, it was not that. It was on another channel. It was the Dr. Wily's theme from Mega Man 2. And yes, I had another channel. I know. But the Mario song is a simple song. And I was like, oh, I can play this anytime I want already. This should be easy. No. It revealed the gaps in my playing. Right? I had to do multiple takes. And then there's the video production. I wasn't in the shot. I had to record the video, sync up the audio. I had to make sure the lighting was good. And I had to do that for 4 parts. It was like lead, harmony, rhythm, and the bass. So what I thought sounded good in my head when I played on my own was not good in reality. Now, aside from the production, like I said, playing live is intense. Let's say you had a college recital that you needed to do to get, or either get into college or master's program. I don't know how it works, but you're not going to go into that with a bunch of mistakes. Just kind of thinking like, I kind of know this part. This will be good enough. Now, I play guitar, and I know there are other YouTubers out there that will mime play, which means they play the music to record it and cut out mistakes, kind of splice things together, and then when they make the video, they play along with it. I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm just going to skip over that. I'm just going to say go for playing live. Wow, I'm coughing up a storm here. So live in quotes because it's harder. And another note, when I would play on the other channel I had, when you saw me playing, that was me recording at the same time, which I think is pretty cool. Now, why put yourself out there, and why I'm assuming you want to use YouTube. And I'm just going to recommend YouTube. So why? You're probably going to see this by a lot of people, but first of all, it's high traffic. There's like 2 billion with a B people using it out there. Another thing is that it's search based. This means that there are people that are looking for, if you have a song that you like, that's good. They're looking for that song. And I kind of figured this out. Obviously, they have the search function, but on my videos, I'd make a song. I did like Baldur's Gate or World of Warcraft, and it tells you if people found it through a search. And I always think I think people are just going to see this on the recommended of other things. No, people are out there looking for that song on a particular instrument, right? So if you have that combination, that'll work for you. Another reason is that it's free and it's simple. As long as you know how to upload a video, like you can use your phone, right? Save the video and then upload it, even if you didn't have any edits. And I say simple because it's not like Spotify where you have to think like, okay, this is a cover song. How do I get it up there legally and all this stuff? So it's easy there. So another reason is that it lasts forever as long as YouTube doesn't go away or you take it down. If you were to try to play live somewhere in person, you have to try to convince someone to let you play. Or if you're like doing Twitch, you have to like be there. You don't know if people are going to actually show up to your stream, and you have to like be ready to perform it. A 2-minute video, once it's up there, like thousands of people could watch it, millions maybe. And last reason is you can build a community. Spotify, I don't know if there's this option, but on YouTube, obviously there's people subscribe to you and they comment on your stuff and you can see what they think about it. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all that good stuff. All right, so how do you start? I think the answer is obvious. You pick your instrument up, you grab a phone, because everyone and kids have smartphones. You hit record, you play your instrument, you save it, and you upload it. And that's a shout out to all my acoustic instrument people. But, obviously, if you have electric instruments, you're going to have to figure out how to sync the audio. And then if you have multiple tracks, you got to figure that out too, right? But it's another level of being a musician. This is beyond playing the instrument. It's putting yourself out there. So here are some action steps for you. Number 1, pick a song. Number 2, I want you to put out a video within the next 2 weeks. And I say that, but it's like, when did I put out my last music video? Whatever. I don't know how ready you think you are. And I don't think you ever will be. But that 2-week time frame should be enough to like practice and get it down. Like I said, when you go to perform/record this, it's going to add an extra level of intensity. But that's exactly what you want, because you want the pressure to force you to focus your practice. And then you're going to upload it. Now, this is a huge note here. And I cannot stand when people say this, because I had this problem before and I kind of fixed it just by doing something simple. For the people that say your videos get no views, now I'm going to assume that you're doing covers, because originals are going to be hard to grow with. That's another conversation. But if you're not getting views, you need to promote yourself. You need to show your family and friends. You need to, put it on Facebook, ask for subscribers, put it on Instagram, put it on TikTok, join a musician discords, which I do and have done and share there as long as they're cool with it. And the biggest one for me that has helped is sharing it on Reddit. If you're in the same kind of genre as me, where it's like fantasy, sci-fi, video game show, movies, there is going to be a subreddit for that. And more than likely, it can spider out into other branches. For example, you make a World of Warcraft song. That could mean I could also post it on, or I could post it on WoW, which is the official one. or Warcraft, which is the whole franchise, or Classic WoW, WoW Classic, all that stuff. That's like 4 right there. And then just make sure you read the rules on self-promotion or just straight up ask the moderators, because I made that mistake with Star Wars. So sorry. So with promotion, I don't want people to get trapped in, I don't know what your goals are, but if you, for example, want to grow with something, you're not just a musician anymore, okay? It's not enough to just say, my music is good. Why don't people like it? Or why aren't people watching it? It's kind of both. It has to be good, but, now you're the audio engineer, video editor, producer, which that's another conversation, but you have to make sure you're getting your work done. And now you're the marketer. So please do not complain about the algorithm when you are not putting the effort in yourself. And the whole algorithm thing, I don't know what song you want to do, but an easy way to make sure that the song gets views is the song popular? I don't know what else to tell you. Like, more people know about popular things than the obscure things that you like. And I there's nothing wrong with what you like, but just know that it just won't get as many views as something that's more widely known. Okay. Now, after all those steps, that's your first video release. And you're probably going to be like, oh, it's not good. I had this whole conversation about perfectionism, but just the product is out there. You're probably going to think it's not good to you, and or you're going to compare it to other people. Just get better. I wrote iterate. That means put it out there. That's your first one. Be consistent from here on out. But you have to see what is not good in your eyes and just make it better the next time. That's it. Do that enough times and it'll get better over time. But if you're kind of just sitting on it, just start. All right. It's going to be bad in quotes, but only because it can get better. Right. So that's it. At the end of the day, you're releasing music. People have all these goals, like they want a certain amount of subs or fans or whatever. But the biggest thing is that it just makes you a different musician. My past self would play these songs, and honestly, I had songs that I knew of the hard parts, and I would just be like, I'm not gonna play that. I'm gonna switch and play the rhythm while this hard solo comes in, and then come back in because I don't want to deal with that solo. When you are putting yourself out there, like if I were to do that with regular music, not just like games and stuff, but I can't just skip that. People are going to know that, hey, you didn't play the solo to Master of Puppets or whatever. That's going to force you to get better as a musician. So you're putting yourself out there, and you can't hide. The red light is staring at you. I thought that was a pretty nice ending. So thanks for watching. Please excuse my coughs. I'm going to edit those out, but been having a there we go, nasty cough for a while. I also made a newsletter version of all these videos, all these little talking videos, so check it out in the description. Go watch all my music. Thank you for watching.